Welcome to Mama, Mimi, and Zae Zae. Today, I have something truly special to share. A tale not from far-off lands or ancient times, but from right within the walls of our own home. A tale that turned an ordinary day into an extraordinary adventure for me and my two little detectives, Zae Zae and Mimi. It was a day full of mysteries, riddles, and adventures. Let me tell you all about it. Our adventure began in the morning. The sun was shining, birds were singing, and I had a fun idea. I said, "Today, we will go on a treasure hunt, but not just any hunt. We will solve riddles to find our treasure." I gave Zae Zae and Mimi the first riddle at breakfast. "This thing has keys, but can't open locks. What is it?" I asked. They thought and thought. They looked around the house. Then Mimi, with her bright eyes, shouted,
"The piano!"
Yes, she was right. Inside the piano, they found a note. The note was a map that led to our garden. Once in the garden, I shared the next riddle. "This dances without feet and sings without a voice. Where is it?" Zae Zae and Mimi ran around the garden, listening and looking. Then Zae Zae, with a smile, said,
"The trees."
The trees were moving with the wind. Under the big tree in our garden, they found a book. This book was filled with short stories and poems, each like a little riddle. At lunch, I had another riddle ready. "What can be cracked, made, told, and played?" I asked while we ate. Zae Zae thought it was hard, but then she laughed and said,
"A joke?"
She was right again. I showed them a book full of jokes on our shelf. We read some jokes and laughed together. This book was our treasure for lunch. Share some of your favorite riddles with us in the comments, and we will ask our viewers in the next story, as the next story will bring some more interesting riddles. Join us in this fun learning adventure. In the afternoon, when the house was quiet, I gave them a new riddle. "I light up the night, but disappear when the sun comes up. What am I?" They looked out the window and saw the answer.
"The moon and stars,"
Mimi said. We went to the attic and found an old telescope. With it, we looked at the stars and the moon. It was like finding a treasure in the sky. As the day turned to evening, and we felt a little tired but happy, I had one last riddle for them. What starts with T, ends with T, and has tea in it? This was a tricky one. We sat together, thinking. Then Zae Zae had an idea. She ran to the kitchen and came back with a teapot.
"Teapot."
She said. Yes, the teapot was the answer. We made some tea and sat down, enjoying our last treasure of the day. Before bedtime, we sat outside, looking at the stars. I told Zae Zae and Mimi, "Today, you both were amazing detectives. You solved every riddle and found every treasure. But the real treasure was spending this day together, learning and having fun." Zae Zae and Mimi smiled. They were happy. I was happy. It was a beautiful night, with stars above us, feeling like the biggest treasure of all. When it was time for bed, I tucked Zae Zae and Mimi in. I told them, every day is an adventure. Sometimes, you don't even need to leave your home to find mysteries and treasures. All you need is a curious heart and the love of your family. As I kissed them goodnight, I could see they were tired but filled with joy from our day of riddles. They fell asleep quickly, dreaming of keys that don't open locks, dancing trees, laughing at lunch, stars that hide in the day, and teapots that hold more than just tea. And that, my friends, was our marvelous mystery day. It showed us that adventure can be found anywhere, if only you look closely and think creatively. Remember, life is full of mysteries and wonders, waiting for you to uncover them. Keep asking questions, keep solving puzzles, and always keep exploring, just like we did on our special day. Now, dear friends, it's your turn. Here's the riddle. Invisible I am to the eye, yet my presence is known when I fly. I change stories from start to end with no voice, but messages I send. In the hands of a storyteller, I come alive, shaping tales where imaginations thrive. What am I that can create, separate, and connect, an unseen force you must detect?
Post your answers in the comments below. The first 3 correct answers will get a special shout out in our next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to join our family of adventurers. Your support helps us bring more stories to life.
As our adventure comes to a close today, my dear friends, I have one last surprise for you. Remember our magical moment with the teapot? Well, now it's your turn to create your very own enchanting teapot. We've prepared a special printable teapot outline just for you. You can print it, cut it out, and then let your imagination soar as you decorate it with colors, glitter, stickers, anything that makes it uniquely yours. But the adventure doesn't have to end here. Once you've created your masterpiece, we would absolutely love to see it. Share your decorated teapot with us on Instagram using the hashtag #ArkMamaMimiZae. It's a wonderful way for us to stay connected and see how the magic of our story has sparked creativity in your world. So grab your crayons, markers, and glitter, and let the magic of storytelling inspire your art. I can't wait to see your beautiful teapots light up our Instagram page.